Bringing House Oversight Committee member, Missouri Congressman Eric Burlison.
Holy! Hey, everybody. This is Watch Out World. Unraveling. This is a new channel. It is a sub-channel from the original channel that we created, Watch Out World. What I'm doing is I'm taking all of my paranormal investigations and putting them on here. Since I can't do a lot of paranormal investigations, I figured I would come on here, look for ghost videos, aliens, extraterrestrial, UAPs, any kind of weird news, Bigfoots, just anything weird. And we'll put it on here. And I thought I'd give it a shot. If you guys are interested in that, I need your help. If I want to continue to do this, I'm going to need a little bit of help from you guys. So if you find that interesting, give me a little bit of support. I would appreciate it. I really would. I want to see if I can continue to do this before I get discouraged. And then I just quit. Like 95.5 of all YouTube content creators. I'm an idiot. So what we got here, since I had a little bit of time, I really can't do this all the time, but since I had a little bit of time, I heard in the news today that they have an 11th person that is missing who does the UFO technology research, I do believe. They have an 11th one that's missing, and I just wanted to get a little bit of information on that. Since that is what I do, I figured I might as well do it. So let's see what we got here today. I hit the wrong button. And now my things aren't working. Oh my gosh. Did we do it? Did we do it? Hey, there it is. There it is. Sorry about that. Okay, today, this is April 17th. 11th scientist death emerges in a string of missing dead officials with access to U.S. secrets. So if no one knows about this, we have had a string of mysterious, like deaths or people missing who have high clearance access to like anti-gravity, just weird technologies, and they're coming up missing. I don't know why at this point you would want to work for these people. I'd be looking for another job. But let's see what we got here.
Hopefully, I don't know, coincidence, if you whatever you want to call it, but some of them were very important people, and we're going to look at it over the next short time.
So take a look. The White House now probing the disappearances of the people behind me, the deaths of 10 scientists at least. Let's break down some of the cases. For example, let's look at Michael David Hicks. He dies at the age of 59 years old. And David Michael Hicks, a longtime JPL scientist involved in asteroid and comet research, no public cause of death given. And then you have a situation like Monica Reza. Monica Reza vanished while hiking under weird circumstances. And then you have William Neal McCaslin. This guy disappeared in February, deep ties to the Air Force research programs. So everyone has a bit of a mystery to their passing, and people are wondering, with the very similar backgrounds, extremely bright people, extremely successful people.
That's one thing I wanted to do is, why is my mic making this noise? I wanted to see what each individual person does, but I don't have the time to do that. I'm going to see if I get the time to do this, but I'm really not sure. I want to see exactly what each person does. Are they where they were working, maybe? If I have time, I'm going to do it. I don't know if I'm going to put it on today's upload, but I'm going to see if I can do some research into seeing what these people do. And like he said, they're all similar. So I want to see exactly how similar they are and see what they do. I know one of these people worked on like anti-gravity technologies.
Extremely valuable people, extremely bright people, extremely successful people, extremely valuable people. Is this all related? As you heard, the president can't say yes or no publicly yet, but the mystery remains. Let's bring in House Oversight Committee member, Missouri Congressman Eric Burlison.
Holy! I think we found out who's doing it. He is definitely not human.
Calling for the FBI to get involved. Congressman, when did you first find out about this?
My office found out about it last year. We sent a letter to the FBI about a gentleman named Matthew Sullivan, who actually we had reached out to. He was scheduled to come in for an interview. Within 2 weeks, he had suspiciously committed suicide. That report was referred to the Office of Inspector General. They deemed it credible and urgent. They then referred it to the FBI. So this is not the first that we've heard of this. That was the first that we became aware of.
The president was briefed extensively yesterday, and he's worried about it. You know, we hear about all this. We also know we're in a big-time race with China for all this, too. And then people wonder about the undisclosed UFO program that more and more people are pushing to get answers on. Is there a relation to any of that from which you could?
I think we're in a big-time race for technologies against everybody. I mean, why do you specifically say China?
From which you could share with us?
There certainly is. So General McCaslin, for example, is someone that we had reached out to twice to try to get some answers from. He is someone who has a critical role in working for the Air Force, particularly when it came to research. He was the one that oversaw a lot of this advanced research. He was someone that was very difficult to get a hold of, but we reached out to him twice, and then he just mysteriously disappeared.
You know what's wondering? If one person disappears, we see press conferences and we see people and mysterious deaths. We would see family members. Why haven't we heard more from family members and associates about their concern?
Yeah, I don't know, Brian. I wish we would. But look, what's really disturbing when you look back and reflect on it, you've got Monica Reza, you've got Anthony Chavez, you've got Melissa Cassius, and you have Stephen Garcia, all of which, along with General McCaslin, walked out of their homes, or in the case of Mrs. Reza, she disappeared on a hike without their phones. They just literally disappeared, left all of their devices at home. This is not normal. These are some of the most advanced scientists, researchers in our nation, some of the most important people for our nation's national security efforts, and they all just mysteriously disappeared.
So, I mean, this does have all the hallmarks of some type of international or foreign effort, because we're in competition on nuclear. We're in competition on advanced weaponry. We're in competition on getting to the moon. And who you are in competition with? China, Russia, Iran. So that brings, if there's anything worthy of a all hands on deck investigation, this seems
And this is what I said in an early, this is what I always thought. Like, why? We're in competition with these people. Why would you tell them what we have? I understand people want to know what we have, but why would we tell anybody what we have? In a way, I want to know what it is. And in a way I go, I don't really want people to know what we have. You know what I mean? I mean, we went down there, we got that Maduro guy, and we shoot microwaves at these people that make them feel sick. Not even a shot fired, you know? And like, should we even have been showing that? I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
To be it.
This is a rattling call to pay attention to this issue and make sure that our nation's top scientists are safe and secure. This is too coincidental. And so
it's no way to do business. You don't want to have your people just disappearing. I mean, who the hell's going to want to work for you? Nobody. You know what I mean? Like that's not good business.
we have to be investigating this. We need to have our nation's top investigators, the FBI, and every agency looking into this matter.
8 have been found missing or dead since 2025. So this is only going to grow. In fact, I know one of the scientists that came out and said they thought that they were being threatened and stalked.
Yeah, we've heard that from multiple cases where they've all felt some form of threat.
And lastly, is this something Democrats and Republicans can get behind together?
Absolutely, Brian. My office is leading a joint effort with Democrats.
That's stupid that you would even have to ask that. I hate that's even a fucking question. Sorry. I'll beep that out. So the latest person that we have, let me see here. Space scientist found dead becomes 11th mystery case as Trump vows answers.
This is April. How may I help you?
Hi, April. My name is Susan Wilkerson. My husband is missing.
Okay.
And it's been about 3 hours, and I have some indication that he must have planned not to be found. He's left his phone. He changed his clothes into I don't know what. I think he's on foot. All of our cars and bicycles are in the garage. I left for a doctor's appointment at about 11:10, and he was here at that time at the house. And I got back from that at noon, and he was gone. He turned it off and left it behind, which seems kind of deliberate because he's always got his phone. He has a smartwatch. I don't know if that's with him or not.
Has he ever done this before?
Never. Nothing even remotely like it. He's a retired Air Force Major General. He's very responsible, but he's also facing some medical issues.
Do you have any video at your home?
No.
Has he been diagnosed with any mental disorders or anything like that?
Well, we've been seeing a doc for both physical and mental in terms of anxiety, short-term memory loss, lack of sleep. The same doc I went to see today.
Does he carry any weapons on him?
Well, not generally. He does have a gun safe, and I went to look in the gun safe to see if anything was missing, but I couldn't tell if anything was. He has quite a number of pistols and rifles. Other than saying if his brain and body keep deteriorating, he didn't want to live like that. But it seemed to me that was just a, man, I hate how this is going kind of thing, because I told him, yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Okay. We're going to send some deputies up to talk to you, see if we can search a little bit and see what's going on, okay?
Sure. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So, yeah, I'm confused. Sorry, this confuses me because it says space scientist found dead becomes 11th mystery case, and you got a picture of a woman here. I don't know, but obviously they're talking about a man there. So that's where we're at. I just thought I had some time, so I figured I'd make a little upload here. That's all I got for today. I'm going to keep my eye out for this stuff. Again, if we do paranormal, anything strange and mysterious, UAPs, I already said paranormal, aliens, Bigfoots, anything weird. We're gonna put that on this channel. If you find that interesting, please like and subscribe. I want to try to continue to do this, and I don't know how much further I can go. I understand it takes a while to get this going, but with your help, I can get it going a little bit faster. Just give me a like and a subscribe, and I can continue to do this. I'll keep my eye out on this stuff, and I will see you in the next video, and hopefully have this bar out of the way. Probably not. Peace out, y'all.